Hello, aspirants. Good day. Hope you are doing good. For 6th August 2023, we have the most important current affairs. We will focus on all those current affairs and have a good takeaway from this session. Okay, the very first current affair which is in news and which has hit the headlines also is that in the Antarctica region there is one Taylor Glacier, a glacier named Taylor. So recently, the entire glacier was showing the signs as if the blood has been flowing from the region, as if there is flow of blood in the region. So with respect to that, let us check what made that red color possible in that region. So here in Antarctica region, the upper layer of the Antarctica is frozen, whereas the lower layer is not frozen. The lower layer is not frozen. For us to understand actually what just happened, we have to see. So here the lower layer, why it is not frozen is that here the water is having high salinity. So because of this high salinity, the water is not frozen underwater, under the frozen layer of the Antarctica. So here there are few fractures in the upper layer of the frozen layer. So in these fractures, the water started coming up. The water started coming up through these fractures, little quantity of water, and these water came into contact with the air. So this water is rich in iron. So being rich in iron, so when these iron comes in contact with the air, so there is an oxidation reaction. So because of this oxidation reaction, the water turned looking blood in color, so whereby it appeared as blood was falling. It appeared as blood was falling. Okay. So here, this is the original context of what just happened at um, Taylor Glacier, Antarctica. A striking red color waterfall flowing the edge of the Taylor Glacier in Antarctica. So I explained you iron-rich saline water reaches the surface to tiny glacial fractures on the contact with the oxygen. Next, again, here underneath the water stays liquid because of extreme salinity, several times of the seawater, drastically lowering its freezing point. So there can be a statement in the examination: high salinity of water leads to excessive freezing point. So is it true? The exactly I told the opposite statement. I have given the opposite statement, so which means it lowers the freezing point. It doesn't actually increase the freezing point. And new researchers also found out that so microbial communities in the brine are distinctively marine, indicating the water in the ancient seawater trapped beneath the glacier when sea levels fall and glacier advanced. So this is all about blood falls, a marine secret beneath Antarctica. So for our examination, what is important is that in Antarctica region, the top layer is frozen and the underneath layer is not frozen. So why it is so? Consider the following statements. In several examinations, this question was asked actually. Okay. So next, moving forward, so we have the greatest achievement again by the Indian Council of Agriculture Research. Indian Council of Agriculture Research, what it has done was it completely decoded telomere to telomere. So which means complete decodation, complete taking the message of tur dal, or ahar dal. Tur dal or arhar dal. So complete telomere to telomere reference has been taken down. So here on the type of pigeon pea. So pigeon pea, అందులో వెరైటీ ఏంటి అంటే ఆశ. సో pigeon pea is the original name of tur dal. Tur dal is something locally we call it as. So popularly we are calling it as tur dal or arhar dal. So these tur dal or arhar dal. So recently, Indian Council of Agriculture Research has completely decoded the message of that. So telomere to telomere transcription. So popularly known as, and it is a crop of semi-arid tropical region. It is a crop of semi-arid tropical regions. It needs 600 to 650 meters rainfall and sand, loam and loamy soils. It is actually highly sensitive to low radiation during pod development. So during pod development, it is highly sensitive. It also has cloudy monsoon weather can hurt yields. So major producers are Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, West Bengal as well as Bihar. It is a kharif crop which means which grows at the temperature of 26 to 30 degrees. Okay, so next moving forward we have another important topic for which Hyderabad's University of Hyderabad recently acquired patent, and even it is named after the city Hyderabad. Hy- Hyderacin. Hyderacin. So what compelled University of Hyderabad to do research on this is that butacin is something. So butacin is a something binding agent which we are importing from Europe from several years. సో బైండింగ్ ఏజెంట్ అంటే ఏంటి అంటే ఫ్యూయల్లో మనం యూజ్ చేస్తాము బైండింగ్ ఏజెంట్ విచ్ కీప్స్ ఆల్ ది కాన్స్టిట్యూయెంట్స్ ఆఫ్ ఎ ఫ్యూయల్ బైండెడ్. సో ఈ బైండెడ్గా ఉండే ఫ్యూయల్ కోసము ఈ బైండెడ్ నేచర్ని ఇంక్రీజ్ చేయడం కోసము బ్యూటాసిన్ని మనము ఇవి ఆర్ ఇంపోర్టింగ్ ఫ్రమ్ వేరియస్ అదర్ కంట్రీస్ లైక్ మోస్ట్లీ ఫ్రమ్ యూరోప్. సో ఇన్ దిస్ కేస్ University of Hyderabad have done an extensive research and come up with hydrazine and hydrazine, and also it acquired patent. So patent which means no, it will have exclusive right over the product. Okay, so formally it is called as formally, which means scientific name, ferrocene polyethylene glycidyl grafted hydroxy terminated polybutadiene. Ferrocene polyethylene glycidyl grafted hydroxyl terminated polybutadiene. So and it is manufactured via ring opening polymerization by ring opening polymerization technique. So uniquely functions as both the binder, it holds the fuel components together, and also catalyst. It controls the burn rate. So which means ఫ్యూయల్ ఎక్కువ బర్న్ అవ్వకుండా ఆర్ తక్కువ బర్న్ అవ్వకుండా ఎంత బర్న్ అవ్వాలో అంతే బర్న్ అయ్యేలాగా హెల్ప్ చేస్తుంది. దట్ ఈస్ ద యూనిక్ ఫంక్షన్ ఆఫ్ హైడ్రాసెరిన్. ఓకే, సో విచ్ మీన్స్ ద ఎక్సెసివ్ బర్నింగ్ ఆఫ్ ఫ్యూయల్ క్యాన్ బి అరెస్టెడ్ విత్ ద యూజ్ ఆఫ్ hydrazine. Traditionally it has two different materials. Okay, so this is the scientific name of the product, and the University of Hyderabad getting patent for this. Okay, it is a binder as well as catalyst, both binder work and catalyst work it is doing. So in response to reduce the import of butacin, University of Hyderabad has come up with such an innovation work. The questions can be framed from this area is that, so recently which of the following universities have worked on a binder cum catalyst and acquired patent? Identify the following university. Next, moving forward, hexavalent vaccine, 6 protection in one shot. See, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare is running universal immunization program all throughout the India, all throughout our country. There is a program called universal immunization. So here in the universal immunization, so there are different injections given to persons. So to boost your immunity, and also to protection against various kinds of diseases. So here recently there is an important update in the area. So it is that Union Health Ministry finds that adding hexa, which means 6, vaccine to India's universal immunization program could boost efficiency. So instead of actually taking 6 different injections, all these 6 different injections will be clubbed into only one injection. So we know that taking an injection is a painful incident. So instead of giving children 6 different pains, we will only do it with the one pain. So that is the basic idea of this hexavalent vaccine. So single vaccine protects against diphtheria, tetanus, pertussis, hepatitis B, polio, Haemophilus influenza type B. This is quite important because they can ask you in the examination, hexavalent vaccine has been rolled out for which of the following types of diseases: diphtheria, tetanus, pertussis, hepatitis B, polio, Haemophilus influenza type B. Okay, so these are the six different infections. So benefits: fewer injections for infants, lower cold chains. Yes, so for every injection you need to have a cold chain. Low for every injection you have to have a cold chain. So but cold chain, which means storage units, and now only single storage unit is enough, and it also reduces the syringe use. So we know how much amount of destruction we are doing with respect to excessive amount of plastic. So here six different plastics will be reduced to only one plastic. So we are reducing the amount of usage of plastic syringes, and major it is a time for ANMs, Anganwadi workers. It will really save their time. So sorry, for ANMs and health workers as well as caregivers. So here the concept is that actually to reduce the number of injections given to children from 6 to 1. Here this is all about hexavalent vaccine. Next, moving forward we have an important topic is a Lesotho country. Have you heard about Lesotho country? So it is a very small country which is located in South Africa, and it is entirely, Lesotho is enclaved country entirely surrounded by South Africa. Its capital is Maseru. And the uniqueness of the country is that it is the only independent state in the entire world. This is the only independent state lying above 1400 meters elevation. Mountains include Drakensberg as well as Maloti ranges, and it has a unique river called as Orange River. Approximately, it was 2,100 kilometers, and it is Africa's longest river. So rises here as Sinku River in Lesotho Highlands. So here, why the Lesotho is in news is that India and Lesotho held sixth India-Lesotho Joint Bilateral Commission for Cooperation. So meeting in New Delhi. Both the countries, India as well as Lesotho, has met. So that is why Lesotho is in news. The uniqueness is that Orange River, then again 1400 meters elevation from the ground level. The mountains are Drakensberg and Maloti ranges. So this we should focus on. Capital is Maseru. Clear? So next, moving forward, we are at the phase of honoring the good work done by the members of society. Clear? So last year, 2023. So there was a disaster which happened at Silk Yara Tunnel. So this Silk Yara Tunnel is present at Uttarakhand. So in Uttarakhand, Silk Yara Tunnel. So during the construction phase, several workers were trapped because of collapse in the tunnel. So nearly 46 were trapped, and so our rat miners have done an extensive research and extensive work for nearly 17 days and rescued all those people. The entire world was watching how would India tackle the situation, and then these rat miners have done extensive work by saving all those life. So here, for them to recognize them, to actually award them for the work they have done for the society, Ministry of Road Transport and Highways has conferred them Sarvottam Jeevan Rakshapadak. On 12 rat miners. How many rat miners? 12 rat miners. Rat miners, which means చిన్న చిన్న హోల్స్ లోపలికి వెళ్ళి రెస్క్యూ ఆపరేషన్స్ చేసేవాళ్ళు. సో ఈ 12 ర్యాట్ మైనర్స్కి సిల్క్యారా టన్నల్ రెస్క్యూలో కాపాడిన వాళ్ళకి సర్వోత్తమ్ జీవరక్షక్ పాదక్ అనే ఒక మెడల్ని కన్ఫర్ చేశారు. 3 కేటగిరీస్లో ఉంటాయి ఇన్ డిసెండింగ్ ఆర్డర్ డిపెండింగ్ ఆన్ ద డేంజర్ దే హ్యావ్ ఫేస్డ్. సర్వోత్తమ్, ఉత్తమ్ యాజ్ వెల్ as జీవన్ రక్ష పథక్. Sarvottam, Uttam as well as Jeevan Raksha Padak. So usually it is open to all the citizens including armed forces, police personnel acting beyond normal duty. So its final approval rests with the Prime Minister, President as well as Prime Minister. Awards include a medal, certificate and monetary allowance of 2 lakh, 1.5 lakh and 1 lakh. Okay, so 3 different categories: Sarvottam, Uttam and Jeevan Rakshak. For Sarvottam 2 lakhs, then again 1.5, then again 1 lakh. Clear? So is it clear? So now there can be a question in the examination. Jeevan Raksha Padak, which was honored recently to rat miners of Silkyara Tunnel at Uttarakhand. So here only the civilians can apply for this. The question can be asked like this in the statement format. No, not only civilians, but it can be applied by even army officers and police officers also. Next one, what we have is that we got an unique recognition by World Health Organization. So World Health Organization has recognized one of the institutions in India for World Health Organization Southeast Asia Regulatory Network. This is called as CERN, SEARN, Regional Center of Excellence in Pharmacovigilance and Technical Center in Quality. So which institution World Health Organization has partnered with is that Indian Pharmacopoeia Commission. Indian Pharmacopoeia Commission has been recently recognized by WHO as CERN, Center of Excellence, Regional Center of Excellence in Pharmacovigilance and Technical Center in Quality. Okay, so here we have to check about Indian Pharmacopoeia Commission. So Indian Pharmacopoeia Commission is autonomous body under Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. It works under Ministry of Health and Family Welfare autonomously through Indian Pharmacopoeia. Through Indian Pharmacopoeia. Indian Pharmacopoeia ante enti andi? So Indian Pharmacopoeia is nothing but it consists the set of all drugs which are manufactured, which are present in our country, their formulations, from where do we get possible side effects, and everything will be present regarding each and every drug in Indian Pharmacopoeia. Okay, so it publishes National Formulary of India. Okay, I told you now. It supplies IP reference. So IP reference, which means standard reference of a drug. So paracetamol undi. Paracetamol yokka standard composition enta anedi this book will give you. So it is used to verify drugs identity as well as purity. So if you want to check the purity of any drug, we have to refer the constituents of drug with that in the constituents which are given in the Indian Pharmacopoeia. Then we can understand the level of impurities present in the drug which we are consuming. So World Health Organization and CERN itself was set up in 2016 to strengthen regulatory convergence across Southeast Asia member states. So Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, under Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Indian Pharmacopoeia is working. World Health Organization CERN Center of Excellence, 2026 CERN was established, but now it got full recognition. So this is all about Indian Pharmacopoeia Commission. So there can be a question in the examination. World Health Organization, so Regional Center of Excellence is recognized which of the following institutions? Indian Pharmacopoeia Commission. Next, moving forward, Lalit Kala Academy. Lalit Kala Academy. So nearly it's 72 years of nurturing skills. So it is set up on 5th August 1954 to recognize all the artists throughout the country. So from 1957 it got the statutory status. So under Ministry of Culture. Okay, 72nd Foundation Day at Ravindra Bhavan, New Delhi. It has other regional centers at Chennai, Lucknow, Kolkata, Bhubaneswar as well as Garhi. Chennai, Lucknow, Kolkata, Bhubaneswar and Kalki. So on August 5th, 1954, to commemorate the birth of Maulana Abdul Kalam Azad. Okay, so and again in the 1957 it got statutory recognition. Now it is registered under Society Registrations Act 18 2050. Clear? So Lalit Kala Academy is celebrating 72 years of nurturing the visual arts. Next, moving forward, we have an important dam in news, which actually gained attention during the time of its inauguration. Because so when the dam was being inaugurated, India's Prime Minister Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru said that temples of modern India. While inaugurating the dam, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru said that so these dams are the temples of modern India. So that is why Nagarjuna Sagar Dam is popularly called as Temple of Modern India. So recently, it is in news because it completed 59 years since the existence as one of the most significant multi-purpose irrigation project. So for all purpose it is being used, so called as multi-purpose irrigation project. And now let us see where is this Nagarjuna Sagar Dam located. So the Nagarjuna Sagar Dam is located on the banks of river Krishna, on Krishna River. So as per Telangana Reorganization Act of 2014, so who controls it? Who is controlling it is Telangana is controlling Nagarjuna Sagar Dam. So earlier when we were together, entire the administration of Andhra government was controlling. So Andhra Pradesh. So entire Andhra Pradesh was controlling. But now after the Reorganization Act, so Telangana took over the responsibility of Nagarjuna Sagar to control it. Okay. So here we have to see is that it is the world's third largest man-made lake. It is the world's third largest man-made lake. So do let me know in the comment section. So what are the one and two, first and second largest man-made lakes in the world? Largest man-made lakes in the world. So this is third largest man-made lake. Okay, it is the world's largest and highest masonry dam built across Krishna River between Nalgonda and Guntur. So Nalgonda in Telangana and Guntur in Andhra Pradesh. So key factors, the numbers what we have to remember is 150 meters tall, 1.5 kilometers long, 16 kilometers long with 26 gates. Its storage capacity is approximately 11,472 million cubic meters. 11,472 million cubic meters, irrigating nearly 9.81 lakh acres. It irrigates nearly 9.81 lakh acres. Okay, so this is about Nagarjuna Sagar Dam. Recently, it completed 59 years. Looking, those aspects are quite important. We will see few important MCQs from this area. Okay, consider the following statements regarding bloodfall. It is located at the edge of Taylor Glacier in Antarctica. Yes or no? Yes. Its red color results from the iron rich water interacting with the atmosphere. Yes. The higher salinity raises the water freezing point, keeping it liquid. Is it true? No, it is not true. Only two options are right. With reference to PGNP, consider the following statements. It is primarily the crop of temperate region. No, Indian Council of Agriculture Research has developed its India's first T2T reference genome for its variety of Asha. Yes. It is highly sensitive to low radiation during pod development. Yes. Next, moving forward, consider the following statements about hydrogen. So it functions simultaneously as a binder and a catalyst in solid rock propellants. Yes. It is indigenous alternative to butazine, largely imported from Europe. Yes. So no, it is joined. No, it's not developed by DRDO and ISRO. It is developed by University of Hyderabad. Okay. So therefore, only two options are right. Next, moving forward, with reference to hexavalent vaccine, consider the following statements. It protects against 6 diseases, including diphtheria, hepatitis B, in a single dose. Yes. Its adaptation is expected to lower cold chain storage. Yes. It replaces a separate vaccine for measles and rubella? No, it's not like that. Only one and two are right. Consider the following statements regarding Lesotho. Lesotho is an enclaved country located entirely within the South Africa. Yes, it is the only state in the world lying entirely above 1500 meters elevation. Yes, the Orange River rises in its highland as a Singu River. Yes, all the three options are right. So remember, ఇలా చదువుకుంటే ఇంకెక్కువ గుర్తుంటాయి మనకి. With reference to Nagarjuna Sagar Dam, consider the following statements. It is built across Krishna River between Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. It is the world's largest and highest Mansari dam. Yes, under the AP Reorganization Act of 2014, it is jointly equally controlled by both the states. No, Telangana is controlling as of now, as per the State Reorganization Act. AP Reorganization Act. So now we have one good mains question. We will try to look the aspects of the question. India's push for indigenous materials is in strategic sectors has reflected in innovations like Hydra Sarin is vital to Atmanirbhar Bharat in defense and space. Discuss the significance of indigenous research and development, critical propulsion technologies for India's strategic autonomy, and suggest measures to strengthen university defense research linkages, which is quite longer question, but it has greater significance for us to understand and write the question. So we need to introduce first. Introduction should be with so what is hydrogen? It is a binder come catalyst. So which actually replaced potassium. So in the body you have to talk about indigenization, cost, sanctions, proofing, supply security, role of academia, University of Hyderabad, patent versus DRDO. So how the system is working and what the support system in future we need to provide. So and we have to give some suggestions like coordinating the Defense Innovation Funding Fund for universities. Yes, this would be a right approach, like universities as well as defense research organizations should be given joint funding so the both organizations will work together. They will be working together to come up with a new innovative products like this. So IP sharing frameworks, IDEX style incubation, faculty DRDO second amendments. Now we need to conclude that for Atmanirbhar and Make in India, such kind of innovation programs will take India into another step. Okay, so okay, next moving forward. Thank you so much, and that's a wrap for today. This is all for today. Today's current affairs. Focus on reading them. They will help you. Definitely, they are going to be in your paper one or the other way, either in your mains examination or either in your preliminary examination. So if you do something consistently, that every day if you are watching videos and making notes out of this, so this will help you in your examination to prepare well. Thank you so much. Have a good day.